We begin with a crime that has shocked Japan. The brutal killing of an internet personality while she was live streaming on the streets of Tokyo.
こちらで20代の女性が刃物に刺されたと通報があったということです。
March 11th, 2025, in Tokyo's bustling Shinjuku district, a 22-year-old live streamer named Airi Sato is broadcasting to over 6,000 followers on the app WhoWatch, walking along the city's iconic Yamanote line. She's smiling, chatting with her viewers, completely unaware that someone is watching her every move. Not just online, but in real life. At 9:50 a.m., her stream suddenly erupts into chaos. Airi screams for help, and then silence. A man has just stabbed her to death in front of thousands of horrified viewers. Who was Airi Sato? And what drove her killer to this brutal act? Airi Sato was a 22-year-old live streamer from Tama, a quiet suburb in western Tokyo. She had a loyal following, over 2,600 followers on the Japanese streaming app WhoWatch. Airi went by the pseudonym Mogami online, and her content was simple. She filmed her daily life. Whether she was visiting bars, meeting other streamers, or walking through Tokyo's busy train stations, Airi shared it all in real time. On March 11, 2025, she announced her latest stream, a casual walk around the Yamanote line, a loop connecting Tokyo's major stations. She titled it 3.11 Walking Around the Yamanote Line and went live that morning, starting in Shinjuku's Takadanobaba district, a place popular with university students. Live streaming, or sotoheishin as it's called in Japan, has exploded in popularity, especially among young people. But with that rise comes danger. Streamers like Airi often reveal their locations in real time, making them vulnerable to a growing threat. Stream sniping, where viewers track them down in person. Airi had no idea that one of her followers was about to exploit that vulnerability in the worst way possible. At around 9:50 a.m., Airi was walking alone in a residential area near Takadanobaba Station, streaming to over 6,000 viewers. She was chatting with her audience, pointing out landmarks, when suddenly, chaos. Witnesses and viewers reported hearing Airi scream help. Her cries echoed through the stream for about 15 seconds. Then, the feed went dark. Viewers heard the faint sound of emergency sirens before the stream cut off completely. Panicked messages flooded the chat. Where did she go? Someone help! But it was too late. A man had attacked Airi with a survival knife, stabbing her over 30 times in her head, neck, chest, and torso. One witness, a woman in her 40s working in a nearby office, saw a man in a black hat and mask beating a woman on the street. After she collapsed, he held a smartphone toward her as if recording the aftermath. Airi was rushed to a hospital, but she couldn't be saved. An autopsy revealed the fatal blow, a deep stab wound to her neck. Imagine watching this unfold live. What would you have done if you heard Airi's screams? Tokyo's Metropolitan Police Department arrived quickly at the scene, where they arrested 42-year-old Kenji Takano. He was apprehended with 2 survival knives, one blood-covered at his feet, the other in his backpack. Takano, an unemployed man from Oyama, Tochigi Prefecture, about 60 miles north of Tokyo, admitted to the attack but claimed he didn't intend to kill Airi. So, who was Kenji Takano? And why did he target Airi? Takano first discovered Airi's streams in February 2021 on WhoWatch. He became a regular viewer and even started visiting the restaurant where she worked, meeting her in person as early as August 2022. Over time, their relationship took a financial turn. Airi began borrowing money from Takano, often with excuses like forgetting her wallet, losing access to funds, or needing urgent help. It started as small amounts at first, but it quickly escalated. By 2023, Takano had lent her over 2.5 million yen, about $17,000, partly funded by loans he took out from consumer credit companies. He even tipped her $670 a month through her streams, despite her growing debt to him. Now here's what I don't understand. Why would anyone, especially an unemployed man, give away their life savings to someone they only knew through a screen? 2.5 million yen isn't pocket change. That's life-altering money. Takano was taking out loans just to give her more, while she was apparently spending on nightlife and sending money to an ex. At what point do you look at your empty bank account and think, maybe I should stop? I get that loneliness can cloud judgment, But this went beyond normal fandom into self-destructive obsession. What do you think? Was this financial abuse or just terrible decision-making on both sides? Let me know in the comments. But Airi never repaid him. Frustrated, Takano sued her in August 2023, and a court ordered her to pay back 2.5 million yen. Still, Airi didn't comply. In January 2024, Takano reported her missing to police in Tochigi, claiming she'd vanished after the ruling. His resentment grew. On March 10, 2025, Takano saw Airi's announcement about her Yamanote line stream. He watched her live video, recognized the buildings in Shinjuku, and traveled to Tokyo that morning. At 9:50 a.m., he approached Airi without a word and stabbed her over 30 times. Takano later told police, "I couldn't accept that she was making money from streaming while owing me money." He even said, "I thought the world would know what she had done if I created an incident and a trial was held." Do you think Takano's financial dispute justified his actions, or was there more to his motive? Share your take in the comments. Police seized evidence from Takano's home in Oyama, including over 10 bank transfer receipts, some linked to Airi. They confirmed he'd purchased the survival knife 2 to 3 months earlier via mail order. Initially charged with attempted murder, Takano's charge was upgraded to murder after Airi's death. As of April 2025, he has been sent to prosecutors, but not yet formally charged, and investigators believe he's mentally competent to be held criminally responsible. The case sent shockwaves through Tokyo's streaming community. Airi wasn't the first female streamer to be killed in Japan. In 2023, a 26-year-old man was sentenced to 17 years for stabbing a 33-year-old influencer in a Tokyo suburb after she ended their relationship. But Airi's murder highlighted a new danger: stream sniping. Takano tracked Airi by watching her livestream, using the background to pinpoint her location. This isn't an isolated issue. Streamers like Valkyrie and Kai Cenat have faced swatting and real-time threats, showing how vulnerable online creators can be. Live streaming platforms like WhoWatch and Twitch have struggled to implement safety measures to protect creators. Airi's death raised urgent questions. Are these platforms doing enough? And how can streamers stay safe when their job involves sharing their lives in real time? Airi Sato's murder left a lasting impact on Japan. Violent crime is rare in Tokyo, a city known for its safety and strict gun control. But knife attacks have risen in recent years, often tied to personal grudges or societal pressures like inequality and stagnant wages. Airi's case was a grim reminder that even in a safe city, danger can strike, especially for those in the public eye. In the days following her death, fans and locals set up a small tribute site near Takadanobaba Station, leaving flowers and messages to honor her memory. But not everyone showed respect. A video surfaced on X showing a man deliberately stepping on the flowers at Airi's tribute site, crushing them under his feet in an act of shocking disrespect. The clip sparked outrage online, with many calling it a heartless gesture toward a young woman who had already suffered so much. Her death also sparked a broader conversation about the blurred lines between online and offline life. Live streaming creates an illusion of closeness between creators and viewers, but that can lead to obsession, entitlement, or, in Takano's case, deadly resentment. Some have called for better safety features on streaming platforms, like location blurring tools or stricter moderation. Others argue that creators need to be more cautious about what they share online. As of April 2025, Takano's legal battle continues, but for Airi's fans, the loss is permanent. Her final stream, meant to be a fun journey through Tokyo, became a nightmare watched by thousands. Airi Sato's story is a tragic reminder of the hidden dangers of live streaming. What do you think? Can platforms do more to protect creators, or is the risk just part of the job? Let me know in the comments. I'll be reading them all. If you found this story gripping, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more true crime every week. Until then, see you in the next one.